Wow.
You mean birds.
White birds are like the vultures.
Yeah.
They like the vultures? Are they like just naturally?
This is a skink.
What is it?
What?
A skink. Ooh, he's red.
Skank? What is it?
Skink. That's
Oh, that's a reptile.
that's about the size of the gator we saw.
Where's the gator?
It's up on the it's up back here. You can call it skink. See it?
I can't.
Chickens? Where are the chickens? I only see a rooster. Oh, there's a deer. Oh
A baby one? That's a baby one?
no. There's a deer right there. These guys are everywhere, huh? Here's another deer right here. Let me take a picture of this one.
The bear top.
Hey, hey buddy.
He has such a big head.
Yeah, he is
It's like
pretty.
goldfish. There's a big goldfish box in there.
Where? Look at this bear.
Look at that. How big is the polar bear?
Polar bear is 9.
It's not like- wow, it's probably like that.
Hey buddy. Hey. He just went and put his butt right in that hole over there.
What?
He put his butt right in that hole over there. I don't know, is he taking a poop?
Oh, pretty.
It looks like a dog. It looks like a...
Here, get this one right here.
What is this called?
An otter?
Otter.
Never seen an otter before?
Well, yeah. I don't know.
That one, he's like rolling over and chewing on his tongue.
Just like dogs.
Ew.
Like a beaver. But I want to see one.
Let's go over the other side.
Going to the other side. I want to get the otter. That was it, yeah. I like it.
Tiny legs. See it? They're little tiny. It's like a snake with little legs.
That's weird.
There's eggs.
This fender looks like it's barely walking.
He's so cute.
Like
Could you
other
tell?
animals like that. That kind of bear.
He seems so skinny. He has little fat thing like shaking.
He's got big hind legs. I don't look how big his paws are.
What are these called? Oh, scarlet.
Spoon-billed spoon or saffron bear.
Looks like somebody spray painted them. Oh, look up here, man, they're in the tree and everything. Wow.
Look at all the birds.
Look at all the birds.
All on one. There's risotto spoon-billed.
Let's go before we faint. Hey, buddy. What's up? How you doing, buddy? I think they're like really hungry. They're trying to tell us something. Hey, buddy.
Those are bad creatures.
They're bad. Oh boy. Is that a real alligator head? Like that's the size of it?
He's cute.
Yeah, he's big.
Jeez.
Oh man. Whoa. If I drop my camera in the water,
Even on TV, but
he looks like a piece of wood.
yeah, that's what they're supposed to look like so that they can get their prey.
There's another one over
No,
there.
he's right here. Where's the other one?
Oh, that's a bird. My bad. That bird over there.
It's on a spider web.
Hey, buddies. Can you talk? Can they talk? That's very nice. Who says birds can't do that?
Awesome.
Oh, look at that.
It's coming up.
Uh-huh.
So
see
cute.
it. Look at that. Hey, buddy, don't go away. We're right here. Wow. That is so cool. What is that called?
Tapir?
Oh.
He's over on this side. He's so big.
He just went underwater.
It said, oh, that bird is called a crook.
Let's see.
It's a spider monkey! Alright, videotape it, videotape it.
I am
Can I
videotaping it.
drive? Can I drive? Let's switch, come on. I'm a way better driver than you. Yeah, that's just not a very nice thing to say. Alright. Start the car.
Start your engines.
This is where you start the car. Right? I'll pull the brakes. Hold on. Let me turn on the car. Alright. Pull the brake! Brake. This is the brake. Oh my god, die! I'm gonna fall. Alright, let's go. My dad's gonna be Are those cabin turtles?
It certainly is. Good for you. You know what this one is?
Crane.
No, has a big pouch under here.
A pelican.
That's it. That's
What
it.
is this?
That's an eagle's talon. It's a macaw, like there. These are real, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Can you touch It's real soft.
It's not gonna bite you.
Right. That's a macaw.
Is it too much?
That's from a macaw. Big eyes, hunts at night.
Is it an owl?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it. It looks, but its head's like so tiny. Is this an owl?
No.
Huh?
See, that's a yes. That's an owl. It's got the big eyes. This is a hawk. No, that's a vulture.
Ew, vulture. Is this real?
They're cockers.
Good. I do not want to touch real skeletons.
Come on.
Right.
Right. Thank you for showing her.
I can't believe I guessed it right.
Well, you guessed a couple right, a couple wrong. Welcome to the bird show.
Lily, did you hear that? Your best friend, the rooster? Where? Did you hear him? Can we sit on the top?
Hey, where's the bird at? I'm recording.
Yeah, I can see it better.
Are these imaginary birds? Boy, she can mimic. Stella!
Yeah, we have some really excited people out there. That's what I like to see. Well, welcome to our Wings Over Water Bird Show. My name is Colleen, together with Liz right over there. And together, we're going to take you on a trip around the world, and we're going to introduce you guys to a lot of birds we have from all over. And we'll be telling you a little bit more about those birds and their environments. But before we get started, I have a small favor to ask of everyone. So you guys can come on in and grab a seat, get nice and comfortable before I ask this favor. All right. Now I do need everyone to please remain seated while any of the birds are out here on stage. You want to come on in and scoot in real quick? Good, okay, so everyone's gonna remain seated because we have a lot of birds coming up close and personal to you guys, and this is for your safety because a lot of these birds are pretty dangerous, so we don't want anyone getting hurt from any of those dangerous birds that might be coming out and taking a look. It's been a while. Just kidding, guys. I can tell from your laughter that that didn't fool you one bit. So that's of course just a rooster. He's not dangerous, but he is out here to emphasize that very important point. And that's about as close as a lot of the birds are going to come to you guys. So it is very important that you don't stand up, make a lot of noise. Definitely don't try to reach out and touch any of our birds. And it's not only for your safety, it's also for the safety and comfort of our animals. But if you guys do need to exit at any point during the show, that's perfectly fine. We just ask that you wait until the birds are behind the scenes with Trainer Liz and that both bird and trainer are behind that door before you stand up to exit. Or if you need to stand up and move seats around, just wait until those guys are behind the door. And if you guys are exiting in the middle of the show, that's fine. Just use this side with our volunteers and docents in their yellow shirts and they'll help you out. Just give it a nice big wave. She'll be there for you. Sound good? All right, are we ready to take off with those birds? All right, well, how many of you guys like spending time with your family and friends? Yay! Yeah, most of you guys. Probably a big reason why you're here at the zoo today. And for a lot of birds, this is also the case, but usually birds like owls, hawks, and eagles are what we call solitary animals, and they spend most of their time alone. Now, there's one hawk that's the exception to this rule because she likes spending time with her family and friends because it helps to ensure her survival out in the wild. And that bird is going to be the Harris hawk. So please meet Austin. She's our female Harris hawk flying on out. Now I did mention that Harris hawks are social. So they're doing a social behavior called group hunting. It's where a bunch of Harris hawks come together and they hunt together so they can take down much larger prey items. They can feed more birds for longer periods of time. Now these guys are native to the desert areas around Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico. And hunting out in those deserts means you need to be up very high to see over a very far distance in the desert. But sometimes the highest place in a desert is a telephone pole or electrical line. And unfortunately, electrocution has resulted in about a 50% decline in our population of Harris hawks. Now that's also affecting perching vertebrae right here in Florida, like the bald eagle. So if you guys would like to help out, I just encourage you guys to talk to your local electricians and promote the insulation of wiring and underground wiring. Both methods are very effective in keeping those birds safe. What do you guys think of meeting Austin, that Harris hawk?
Get their name Hornbill from that little bump they have on the top of their beak. So we call that a casque. And there's some debate among scientists as to what a casque is used for. One possibility is that it helps with acoustic function. It gives these birds a really unique sound. Another possibility is that it helps them tell the difference between each other because every bird's casque is a little bit different from the next. Also, Darla is a female, but males have much larger casques, so it could also help with mate selection. I'm having to compete with displaying grapple over there. That's some more natural behavior for you. He's skateboarding his female. So those of you who are close by can probably see her beautiful long eyelashes. See that? So they're actually just modified feathers. It's not hair like our eyelashes. But I like to say that she'd give any Maybelline model a run for her money. Some people think she's wearing mascara, but I say, nope, she's born with it. The other interesting thing about these guys is that they are completely fearless. Did you guys know they've been known to attack lions that get too close to their young? What did you guys think about meeting Darla?
Those are what we call a monogamous bird, which means they spend their entire life with just one partner and one mate. Now with that mate, they'll raise their young to almost complete adulthood. And that is a pretty big undertaking for the macaw. It takes about 2 years for those young to leave the nest, and they're not going to lay or hatch out any other eggs. So these guys are dedicated parents. Now they're also spending a lot of time in a flock or family group doing things like building nests and foraging or looking for food together. The types of food the macaws are looking for out in the wild are things like fruits, nuts, and seeds. That's the favorite food of the macaw. Now these guys do rely pretty heavily on that rainforest environment that they live in. But you guys might know that South American rainforest is depleting pretty quickly due to deforestation and human development. If you guys want to help out, you can do simple things like getting involved in your city's recycling plans. That's something everyone can do. And then for you adults out there, just like these two specific birds are so local. They were actually born right here at the Palm Beach Zoo. Please join me in welcoming Spork and Teaspoon. There are two roseate spoonbills. Here they come. Now they get that name spoonbill for that reason that they have a bill and it's shaped a little bit like a spoon. It's actually a sifting bill with nerves at the end of their beak so they can wave it around back and forth in the water and feel their prey moving, like fish and bugs, even frogs. But their favorite tends to be crustaceans, and that's how they got that beautiful pink coloration out in the wild, simply by eating things like shrimp and crabs. Now that pink color is very highly prized, and in the 1920s, spoonbills were heavily hunted. People wanted those feathers for decorative things like ladies' hats and fans. And in fact, our spoonbill numbers did decrease very heavily, but luckily we were able to conserve that population and really help out that Everglades environment. But something else that you guys can do to help out that Everglades environment is just buy eco-friendly and organic produce. Sometimes farming and agriculture in the area can drain the Everglades of their moisture, destroying that habitat that these and other animals rely on. So making those eco-friendly and organic decisions every time you shop, especially at the grocery store, is one of the easiest ways to help out animals all around the world, and even a few close to home, like the spoonbill here.
So the national bird of South Africa, so they are highly revered there. And they spend a lot of their time in the grasslands, like the southern ground hornbills. But when it's time to nest and lay their eggs, they move into much higher elevations. And it's up to the female to do the incubation, and it's up to the male to protect the nest against predators. And you know, that nest really isn't a nest at all. It's really just a piece of bare ground. Maybe there's a blade of grass. Now, perhaps what cranes are best known for is their beautiful dancing. They have this amazing display where they bob up and down, open up their wings, but they save that display for courtship and to ward off threats. Now, I'm neither a potential girlfriend nor a potential threat, so I can't give Stanley a reason to dance. But we have taught him to clean up the stage, and that works just as well for our purposes. What did you guys think about meeting Stanley, our blue crane?
Lavender, do you guys have any ideas on what's coming out? We got some bird experts, but it's not just any vulture. Please welcome Picasso. He's our king vulture.
Now, king vultures are one of the largest species of vultures in Central and South America, except for condors, of course. And they have a really powerful beak, so they have an important role to play in nature. They use that beak to rip open and tear apart the carcasses of the animals they find. Then vultures with smaller beaks, like turkey vultures or black vultures, will come along and pick the bones clean, so nothing is ever wasted. We can think of vultures as nature's recyclers. Now, these guys have an interesting adaptation to cope with the heat. People are mammals. Mammals all have sweat glands, but vultures do not. So believe it or not, these guys will actually urinate down their legs. And as the moisture evaporates, it cools them down. Anybody out there want to cool off like a vulture? Yeah, I can usually get a couple of kids raising their hands. Ask mom first. Well, the other adaptation these guys have is that they have an almost completely bald head. And that's important because they spend so much time with their faces buried in carcasses. So that meat and that fluid will bake in the sun, and then it dries up and falls right off. So it's very hygienic. All right, one last flight to stage. What did you guys think about meeting Picasso, our king vulture? And red-tailed hawks are the most abundant species of hawk in North America. Their range actually extends as far south as Panama. But this particular bird came to us from Maryland. A farmer discovered him in the barn, and he was stuck between two hay bales with his wings straight up in the air. So we're not sure if he was chasing something or if he was trying to get away from something, but he did sustain an injury to his right wing. So the farmer took him to a rehabilitation center, and they were able to patch him up. But unfortunately, because of that wing injury, he can't be released back into the wild. He doesn't have the agility or the endurance that he would need to catch prey. So he has a home here with us, and as you guys can see, he makes these short flights pretty easily. All this exercise is great for his cardiovascular system and his muscular health. So, what? Welcome to the splash zone. Not quite like SeaWorld. Now, if you guys are ever to find an injured animal in the wild, the best thing you can do is take him to a rehabilitation center like the farmer did. But the thing I want you guys to remember is that not every baby bird that you find on the ground is necessarily injured. Because every spring, baby birds will fledge. They leave the nest for the very first time. And they don't have the skill or the strength to fly with their parents, so they end up on the ground. People think they're injured, but most of the time they're not injured at all. And if you watch closely, you can usually see the parents are nearby, and they'll continue to feed the baby while he's on the ground. So the best thing is to just leave him alone, and within a couple hours or maybe a day or two, he'll be up flying with his parents. Sound good? Did you guys learn something from Ajax the Red-tailed Hawk today?
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. This was Ajax on Red-tailed Hawk.
Take a step back, stay behind those potted plants that surround your area. Don't get any closer. All right. Cheryl, come do your thing. So all but that one, I think she did pretty good. All right. Do you guys have any questions about Cheryl or her training?
Oh, I see. There's some Look how close it is. Oh my god. It's not gonna come out. This is what it looks like.
Hey, buddy. Hey, look how tall he is. Look at that. Look at that eye. A nice brownie picture. Hey, buddy.
His
Hey, bud.
leaf is stuck on his mouth.
Hey, bud. What's over here?
Finch and a tortoise.
Oh.
I want to see the. Let's go to the wallaby viewing station. We can. I think it's like. I found the duck. Wow! Look at over here, we just look at this.
What's in there?
Some more monkeys. Look it. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wow.
7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10.
Oh my gosh, even those. Wow. Wow. Pretty interesting life you guys live over here. Pacing back and forth. Wow. It's almost synchronized. Interesting.
Oh, that got it up, Lily.
Uh-oh. See, that's what they do. Even the other ones. That's why I stay behind, because they get up and they go in a motion, back and forth. It's like they're thinking.
It's like, what should
What did they do that? Are they thinking about how to get out?
Oh, yeah. Wolves do it too.
Really?
Who does it too? Tiger did it once. The tiger did it. Who does it too? Yeah.
Wow.
They do it in the wild.
Hey guys, welcome to our circle encounter. This is Keto. He's one of 2 African circles we have here. We have Keto, who you guys are seeing now. We also have Kifari, who over in the circle exhibit, enjoying his dinner in the form of enrichment, which is his cat food blend inside a head of lettuce. The lettuce is of no nutritional value to them, just for fun. So if you guys do peek over there, that's what that is all about. So this is an African circle. These guys are a smaller exotic cat species from Africa. Now they're found mainly in the southern grasslands of Africa, where the highest population is going to be. But they're going to range all throughout the continent and also be found in other habitats other than just grassland. They've been found in most habitats in Africa. So these guys, as far as their numbers are concerned, are actually doing pretty good. This is full grown for a circle. A lot of people think they're looking at a baby just based on its size. This is full grown. He weighs about 35 pounds, and this is as big as he'll ever get. He's 6 years old. So him and his brother are from the same litter. They're both 6 years old, fully grown. Now, these guys over in Africa are known for being really excellent hunters. They catch about 50% of everything they go after, so that's really impressive. Might not sound too good, 1 out of every 2, but you think of something like a cheetah or even a lion's really only going to catch about 15% of everything they go after, so not very good odds. These guys are catching much more because they're going after smaller things, so things like small mammals, small birds, snakes, lizards. Really, they're not too picky, but they have a few tricks up their sleeves to be able to get these small animals. One thing that they're excellent at is jumping. These guys can jump about 10 to 15 feet straight up into the air without a running start. So I'm a little bit more than 5 feet. Think of 2 or 3 of these stacked up on top of each other that this animal could easily clear. That's pretty impressive, and they are able to jump so high to be able to catch birds right out of mid-flight. They're actually pretty good at doing that. Now you can see he has those really long, skinny legs, and that's really helpful for jumping. It's also really helpful for digging into burrows. These guys are pretty smart. They're going to be going after a lot of small mammals, specifically rodents that might live in those burrows. Also things like lizards or snakes. And what they do is they take that very long arm, and then they reach down into that hole, and they can pull up their prey. Good job, buddy. So another thing on their long arm that helps them is they have an opposable wrist. Basically, they can move their wrist around in a circle like this, but your cat at home cannot. Usually most cats can just go like this. So that helps them to scoop around, dig around in that hole, and find the prey that they're looking for. Now, of course, we don't set up little burrows or have birds in mid-flight for these guys to eat here at the zoo. They're getting a little bit more of a controlled diet. They get science diet cat food. Just blend of wet and dry, just like you give your cat at home. And these guys are small enough of a cat species where they can still get all their nutrients from it. Now, if you're wondering what we're giving them as a training treat, we give them things like fish, boiled chicken, baby food hot dogs. If you guys don't mind not moving those sticks back and found in the grasslands, we might notice he's that nice tan color. Might not be what you think of when you think of grass, but over in Africa where they're native to, that is the color of the grass that's down there. They're going to blend in really, really well. You can see as light and dark colored contrast, so the spots on the light background or that light tan, that helps to break up his body line. That's a tactic used in nature. Very oftentimes you'll see that. And I encourage you guys, when you walk around the zoo, start noticing a lot of animals have that light and dark color differentiation so that they can break up their body line, and that helps them to hide. These guys are not only wanting to hide from bigger predators that might come and want to chase these guys off or kill them off because they're in their territory, but also they're going to be wanting hiding from their prey. They don't want their small birds or small mammals to see them before they jump up and get them or pounce on them, so that really helps them to hide or camouflage. You'll also notice he has nice little white spots on the backs of his ears. Again, not a mistake by nature. It's called a false eye, and most cats have them. It's not only to confuse other animals and which way they're looking, because it's thought that most animals are going to attack if they think the animal's looking right at them, so that might make them think that they have eyes in the back of their head. But it's also going to help them to appear larger. If a larger predator sees this animal and sees a big white spot in the back eye and thinks that that's their eyes, they're going to think that this guy's much bigger than he really is. Probably be too afraid to mess with him. So that's pretty helpful. That was super easy. But either way, he did complete it. He got a nice good fish reward, nice and delicious. Target. Target. One. Target. Yeah. Feels very fine. Alright, let's try this again. Target. Target. Alright, so I'm going to give him a timeout. So that's not a punishment. A lot of times people associate that word with us being really mad at him, putting him in a corner, making him think about all the bad things he's done. That's not what a timeout is in training. Basically, we're taking away the opportunity for him to target this ball. So we're taking away the opportunity for him to either look at us like we're silly or to jump. We're just totally eliminating that. Basically hoping that when we re-present the option to target the ball and get a nice tasty reward, that it looks a little bit better, a little window of opportunity. Yeah, so let's try this again. And again, we're never going to force our animals to do anything. Ask them, keep it nice and positive. So we did let him cheat a little. He doesn't realize that stepping up on this step is cheating. Basically just helping him out. We want to, of course, always want a positive. So I'll give him a few more seconds to recuperate. Or ask for any more jumps. Oh yeah, you want to do that? Hi. You guys have any questions? Questions at all? Would they? Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. Anything small, relative to their size,
Oh.
get their hands on? I don't know if they're technically opportunistic, but as far as their how can he jump? He has really powerful back legs. Spring right up in the air. 6 years old. Well, his predators are going to be animals that don't want him in his space. So probably things like hyenas,
see this, the girl that's got the cat gave him a treat, but before that, the cat got her gloves, right? Put her paw in the glove,
Oh, really?
so she was afraid to feed her like that, so just threw her down. I don't think she is, but you see, she's missing on her thumb. She's missing a glove. Wow. Good job.
Did you see that?
Goodbye, everybody. This is the end of the video.
Stick around for just a few more minutes if you guys have any questions.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Listen to those monkeys.
They're so cute. They look like a real dog. Ew, it's making blood.
They do like a real dog, don't they? Like a fox.
But cute. He likes.
I think they're hungry or something. That's a weird sound they're making over there.
Go look at my friend.
What it is, but
Where's the bait?
That's how they do. They eat grass all day long. Wow.
well, the baby has to work now.
Then they gotta dig in there and get it out. I'm tired of it. They just gotta dig in there. That one is.
See it?
That's how the baby moves.
The baby
Come on, baby. Wow.
I'm doing that so you can stand up again.
Well, I don't think it's working.
I guess not.
Oh, look at
Look at this peacock coming over here. Hey, buddy.
trying to get it to the body. I want to. The water is just not cooperating.
Oh, the fox came out. Yeah, fox is out. Lily. Lily. Lily, your fox is out. Boy, they're really small.
He has fleas.
ice and fleas.
You know.
Oh, he didn't.
He's got something.
Yeah, it's itching.
Big ears.
Better to hear you with.
Big tail.
Meow. No,
Bigger than all my tail.
Meow. Turn around.
That is not going to make you turn around.
Oh! Oh! Ow! Ow!
There's the females right there. Right?
That looks pretty
buddy.
Daddy, what do you mean?
I don't know how they got on the street though. That's what I don't understand. I don't know how they can just got on the street over here. They can fly? They're allowed to be on the street?
Come on, Mama.
Babe, she's so cute.
Come on, let it out.
Move,
Come on,
mother.
baby.
It's not coming out. It's not coming out.
Well, that is
It
interesting.
is out. We don't want it to go. Oh,
Get out of there, little
Mommy, go for a walk.
mother. Move it.
man. She's not going to leave her baby. Can you believe that? There's that much room in there for that big baby? That's a big baby.
Wow.
He's all trying to get comfy. Tail out dangling out like a snake. The foot.
It just came out. The baby just came out. I repeat, a baby kangaroo. I mean, wallaby just came out. It just came out. The baby came out. Oh, I see the baby